Okay, today is May 14th, so we're only 3 days from our official last frost date. And you can see everything is just huge. I mean, these guys are like over a foot tall now. We were real close to planting them last night because we got this mostly done. Still working on kind of the soaker hose situation for right now. And we started laying out our ground covers because I want to do that for at least the tomatoes. Had less than we thought. We found 2 rolls in the garage and neither one had a lot. So we have to get more of that probably. But it's mainly, again, I mainly want to do this for the tomatoes since they suffer from disease-borne illnesses, it seems more. So the rest, we might just, ground cover with straw or, when the wood chips get here, if they do, because we put in for chip drop, then we'll be able to use that. We'll see. Wanted to take you to see the strawberries too, because they are flowering out of control. I don't know if they're what this first crop is going to look like. I hand pollinated because I'm not seeing a ton of bees yet for some reason. It's really strange. Seen a few bumblebees here and there, and we had one honeybee that got like stuck in the net, the screen of our door, but that's all. And every time I'm over here, I don't see really any on them. But there are a lot of dandelions and other distractions right now, so. Alright, let me go out there and show you what else we got. Okay, so there's the apple trees. You might notice we have a third little friend here. This is a crab apple of some sort. There's only 2 varieties it can be, I guess, because there's only 4 that grow native in the United States. And only 2 of them grow, I guess, in this climate. And one is the American crabapple, and the other is I think it's called the Plains crabapple. So I have to go back and look and see which kind it is. But I'm pretty excited. We've been babying it. We got it actually day before yesterday. Is that? Where are you, dude? Get out there, shoot. I don't know what you are. You better not be anything bad. You just flew away. Anyways, I've been looking at a lot of pest pictures this morning. The little pansies. Little wild pansies. Anyways, it was in this little nook here. So, it's been growing there for a couple years. And we've swore over the last couple years that we were going to dig it out before it started interfering with the garage. We almost just cut it down last year. I'm like, we should just cut it. Get rid of it. And, yeah, we didn't. And I'm glad we didn't, because it actually is flowering at the same time as our Honeycrisp. So I don't have a pollinator for this guy, because that guy's supposed to flower at the same time, but it's sterile. So look at that, open flowers. And crab apples make good pollinators for apple trees. But yeah, this guy, it's a Mutsu or a Crispin. It doesn't have any flowers or anything on it, but he looks really good. Looks super healthy. Looks nice, full of leaves. And yeah, this guy is looking good. Looks like our little surgery on the broken tree branch worked, because that branch is doing just fine. This mystery apple that my mom got us last year, it's actually really tall. I mean, My head probably comes up to about right here, and it's quite a bit taller than me. I actually think this, they said there was, geez, excuse me. I need to figure out what these are too. Are these good guys or bad guys? I don't know if you can see if it's really focusing, but it disappeared. Anyways, said it could be either a Macintosh or a Honeycrisp, like my other Honeycrisp over there, but he doesn't share any similarities with it. The bark on this is greenish. The other one is like an orangey bronze colored. The leaves on that one are more of a emerald green, and these are a little more lime green colored. And also the ones over there have more of a white underside, and these do not. So I'm gonna assume this must be Macintosh, which, I mean, is cool to have 3 different varieties of apples, but kind of not cool because it means I need to get another pollinator even with that crabapple. But it's hard to tell because I don't know when it's going to flower. It could flower. The crabapple could still be flowering while this flowers. We'll just have to see. So I'm hoping next year, because these guys don't have any flowers on them, the 2 tallest ones, but we'll have to see if next year they'll get some. And yeah, we gotta start tying these branches down, so I guess that helps them create flower buds instead of just leaf buds. So they gotta be like more horizontal or something. So I have to do some research on how to do that exactly. Might as well kind of take pictures of what's going on out here too. Got a tree growing up in the porch, so we gotta take care of that. Everything's kind of coming back. We had a lot of grass, so it got really long out here. The sad thing is this side, the plants seem to do a lot better. Got just a teeny bit of hosta coming up right there. A little hosta right there. A little hosta right there. The heucheras aren't doing well. This one barely, you can barely even see it, but it's there. The one that was over there is dead, and there was another one on the other side that also is dead. There's 6 that are in here, that were in here. I think 5. But yeah, it's kind of sad. I mean, we tried maybe it just needs more water. You can see these bushes are out of control. They need to be trimmed up better. Periwinkle. Of course, I had to mow over top of this stuff because it's out of control. It needs mowing again too. It was just less than a week ago mowed. But this is where, yeah, you can start seeing the little, I forget what they're called. I'll have to put that in there. Yeah, this is another kind of a mess right here. We could clean this up, but this is where the herbs and stuff are planted, and nobody wants to touch it and mow down the herbs. But I might just mow them down. I think most of them should be okay with a trimming, since that's how you use them anyways. And they're not tall enough, so I think it should be fine. And those bushes, poor bushes, don't seem to do anything. But anyway, I wanted to come out here for this to show that we also transplanted this little mulberry that was growing up against the house. Now, this is a weird place to put it, true. But I didn't want it to be in the middle where we have to try to go around it with a lawnmower and stuff. And I want it to eventually be kind of like a break wind. If that's what you say, how you say it, wind break? A break wind, that's a fart. But anyways, it doesn't grow super tall. It should never grow wide enough to interfere with these stupid power lines. So that's how everything needs to be cleaned up. These bushes need to be trimmed. Of course, this planter will have to be cleaned out and replanted with something. I don't know why there's gravel in it. And there's Rocky waiting. And here's some Ajuga ground cover. I want this to spread everywhere eventually. And yeah, I had to replant that 2 years ago because it broke off from the stuff around the front post. Anyways, here's another place where some things are planted. Got some sage down there. Looks a little rough right now. I got these little flowers here. I'm glad she didn't get them because Gabby mowed over here, and I don't know if she remembers that these are actually flowers. There's some bee balm in there too, and there's this grass. I don't know if it's coming back, but it's got to be cut down. You know what is here. There's some more bees balm, but I don't know how well it's gonna do. It was really chewed last year to the nub by something, which I think is a vole, because it did that to our pea plants, or our bean plants. Yeah, I can't tell. I don't see anything growing in there, but it might be maybe too early. It seems like it shouldn't be. Hopefully it'll make it. It got lots of watering last year because I had a soaker hose that went around it and up through the strawberries, and they got lots of watering almost every day that I water the vegetable garden. Forgot I haven't shown this in a little while. There's the little slip. And look at there, we got a whole new little slip starting right there. Wow, that makes me happy. So I've definitely been very worried. No more right now, but that's amazing.